Hey guys, this is Gus here, and today I figured I would do a video on sort of an unboxing video for the Skittles bite-sized candies featuring natural and artificial flavors. This is the Share Size Skittles, and if you look on the labeling here, we're going to see that this is the original kind of Skittles. That's a little bit of look. Let's look a little bit at the exterior. The exterior on the back says it features 6 flavors: grape, strawberry, green apple, and orange. So the 6 flavors are on the back, and you can see on the front that this is roughly 40 ounces of Skittles on the front. It says there. It should be noted that the serving size for this is about 1.04 ounces, which translates to about 40 kilograms per quarter of a cup. And there's about 3 servings in here. 160 calories, 15 fat calories in this. So total fat is 1.5 grams on the back. So you should keep that in mind before purchasing this product. That's the case. You can see, if you look down here real closely, you might need a magnifying glass, but it says this is distributed by the Wrigley Jr. Company, which I don't know what happened to the old Wrigley Company, but this is Wrigley Jr. So you can see that the packaging is pretty lightweight, sturdy. Should hold up if you took it out on the trails or on a bike ride on beneath the moon. So without further ado, we can jump. Let's go ahead and take a peek inside of the contents here. But first, we should play safe. We should make sure every time you handle food care products, you should make sure you sanitize the hands. So I'm gonna get my grubbers out of the way and take some sanitizer. Oop, it's a little spilly today. So we'll take some sanitizer and just rub it in. You should probably clean. You should make sure that you clean the pallets too that you're gonna work on. I'm gonna just get some Kleenex quick. Had a couple spills on our pallet here. So just get this up here. Okay. Well, looks like we're all clean and ready to go. So without further ado, let's jump inside the packaging. First, let's jump inside. So you can see up on the top here, you have the predator-rated edges that you can tear them off of, so you can get inside of it. So if you take the predator-rated edges and you can just tear it real quick and easy. Take your little 2 pinchers down here. You pinch it real nice and easy, and it just split nice and clean out of there. You should be able to. Oh, we got a little eager beaver. Okay, so there's that. This part you won't need this part, so you can just take it and set it aside, because that's gone. So that's over there. Now let's go ahead and pop one of these bad boys out. First, we'll take this guy out. You can see here we got a pretty standard. You got your standard yellow. Looks like a yellow tint, yellow hue. And if you look real closely, can you see that there? There's an S on there. Now the S is commonly misconception that the S stands for M&M's, but in reality the S actually stands for Skittles. In this case, Skittles Share Size. This is the product that we're reviewing today. Don't forget about that. So the first one coming out right out of the gates, we got this yellow guy right here. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that in our mouth here. That was pretty good. Now it's probably, judging by the chart on the back, appears to be a grape flavor. So let's see what's coming out of the pallet next. Ooh, oh, look at this guy. This one appears to be a purpler hue, kind of like a brown. You see, this one has an S on it too. You're probably wondering, why does this one have an S on it too? And that's the case with this being is that it's also it's a Skittle too. So pop this one in too. That's pretty delicious. That one was a grape one too. Okay, let's dig in. deeper. Oh boy. We got another one come. Whoop. They're kind of squiggly today. Got another one coming out. This seems to be your standard run-of-the-mill yellow. It's a yellow one. So I'm gonna eat that. This is a really ripe batch. Let me check the expiration date on this one. Yep, got a couple months left on this, so these are really fresh. These are in the prime of their youth. You see the next one poking out here is a S, and it kind of looks like an 8, but I assure you it's an S for Skittle. But this one is a redder hue. You can see it matches on my sweatshirt here. If I hold it up in the light, it matches real good on the sweatshirt. So you can tell it's red because I bought this red sweatshirt. How to taste that? Oh, that's pretty good. Look on the back here. Looks like that was a grape one. Alright, let's see what's on next. Look at this. We got this one here. It's commonly referred to as red one. Now that you can see here that this doesn't have the S isn't all the way. But that's probably just because they didn't finish making it yet. That being said, let's try it out. Oh, it's pretty good. One thing I'm noticing right out of the bat here, you can really taste that rich grape flavor. It's really refreshing. Oh, look at this. 4 reds in a row. Coming right out. I'm gonna pop this guy in. Oh, those are pretty good reds. Next, we got a double feature. Let me just look down here. Oh, here's a good one. This is a red one. You can see the red kind of matches the packaging. I wonder if that was an intentional design. Well, we'll try it out. I'll see for ourselves. That was pretty good. Next out of the line, we got a red one. The reds are pretty good, so I'm gonna have another one. Finding a lot of success. The grape, there's another grape one. Those are pretty good. Let's see what we got here. Sometimes the wrapper get a little stuck. There it is. You can tell this one's a red M&M, and they're pretty good. Oh, it was not too shabby. Now you can already tell we're kind of getting down in the bag. There's only about this much left. That being said, we'll chip away here as best as we can. Oh my! Look at this, 3 at once. Looks on the back here. Looks like we got 3 grapes. So I'm gonna try something kind of bold. I'm gonna try 3 of them at once. Oh boy, that has a taste. Explosion. Now we haven't seen one of this color yet, but that's not to say it's not coming down the chute. Here we got your standard yellow. Standard yellow has always held the test of time. In many different cases, yellow is one of the yellowest colors. Oh, looks like his brother came out to join him. It's a yellow. I would say my main complaint so far, oh, here's 2 more yellows, oh, is that the packaging is kind of hard to get your grubbers into. You see that they didn't make the hole very big, so you can't really fit your whole hand in. So, that's something to kind of set it back. Come around out of the gates here. I can get one little poker finger in here though. Now pay attention here, guys. Look at this. We got our first grape. Matches up. Oh boy. This is a good grape. Take this. 2 out. I'm noticing here is another feature. You can lay the package on its side and slide the Skittles out. That's something that they didn't advertise, but it's very handy. So try the. Those are pretty good. Next off, we got another one. Just like the last one, but each Skittles is special. There isn't enough. There isn't one that's better than the other. We got a grape one coming next. We're pretty good. Next off, we got this. It seems up to code. There was a purple one I should have mentioned. Whoa! Golly, look at this double purple feature. Next, we got another one of these. We got was a green one. Let's check our progress so far. Looks like sources say we got this many left. I guess you could say one of my main complaints so far is these really run out quickly. This was it was an orange one. Next we have our green coming out. Green grape. That's how you can remember that. If you're going through the packaging, there's a green. I can't remember what flavors the colors are. Just remember that mnemonic device. Green grape. Next we got orange. We'll pop that one in. Try that out. Pretty tasty. High quality product right here so far, folks. Here's another green one. I've noticed a great consistency with the flavor. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm picking up what it's putting down. Here's a red one. We haven't seen those in a while. If you remember, they match my shirt and the package. Let's see if it stands the test of time. Those are pretty good. Might as well follow it up with a green one. And then a blue one. And a black one. You should keep in mind, a lot of these are really hard to get down. Was the blue one. If you don't have milk on hand, is the yellow. Since the recession, I haven't had a lot of extra spend money for my milk fund. So, the blue one. I don't have milk on hand for today. But, it's red. We can't win them all. Water will do in a pinch. Here's another red one. If you look inside here, you can see all the Skittles. This is what the manufacturers don't want you to see. They don't seem to give the Skittles a lot of room. Oh dear! To move around. But they sure taste great, so can't complain. That was a red one. There's another red one. There's a blue one. Sorry. There's a red one. I can say that this pack of Skittles really seems to be one of the fresher ones I have consumed in the last couple months. Typically speaking, I like to consume 3 or 4 share sizes a day. But in the interest of time, I will only limit this to probably one. Last one we ate was a green one. Here's a yellow one. Next out of the gate, here's girlfriend red. What's coming out? Here's a tactic that I've developed over time. You can just push down on the lid there, pop out your green one. Oh, look at this. Tried and true tactic. That's how my dad used to do to me. How he taught me to eat the Skittles. Here's an orange one. He'd take me down to a convenience store. Here's a green one. And he would buy me a packet of them. Here's a blue one. And he would teach me how to do that. We sit on the park bench and eat the Skittles. Here's another blue one. Now, one thing you should keep in mind, these Skittles these days, the prices are really rising. Here's a blue one. Because of the economy. So, we should keep in mind, Here's the orange one. That you should make sure you're spending your money on good stuff. Not just Skittles. Here's the red one. You gotta make sure that you keep a well-balanced breakfast because that's essential to any healthy habit. Here's the blue one. So, you can't just go around eating Skittles all day. Here's the orange one. Even though these are pretty tasty. Gosh, looks like you gotta shake them down. You gotta make sure you shake it up a little bit. Here's the blue. Purple. And there's the orange one. You gotta make sure that you're eating well-balanced breakfast diet. Here's the blue one. Here's the yellow one coming next out. Ow. Gotta crack my little gobblers here. Next up on the bat is this green one. You can see we're pretty far in the package by now. Oop, but I assure you the quality has not deteriorated. Pot this guy in. I'm having a hard time getting these down. Just doing a typical cheek transfer. Pretty typical of Skittles consumers. So it kind of tastes like acid. There's the blue one and the green one. Now, just take another peek. I'm gonna pour a couple out on our area here. Let's take a peek on the back. You see the nutrition facts. Tell you that there's a lot of carbs and a lot of fat and a lot of boron in on those Skittles. And some of these terms might go over your head. You're thinking, Gus, why should I care about that? But you gotta monitor your levels. The key to every diet is to stay well balanced and keeping this part of a well balanced breakfast. And you see, I'm really going to town back here. I got a lot coming down the gullet. Let's do an overview. Check where we're at. Got about this many left. Kind of in the home stretch now. I'd say I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Pretty tasty. Here's a green one. And a red one. You could do this too. See these colors right here? These are coincidence. Didn't plan this one out. This is the color of the British national flag. Because we're in the spirit of Christmas coming up. We gotta make sure to stay nice to our British brothers and sisters. So, for you. Thank you, Skill. Look at these two right here. Here's a little art lesson we can learn. These are what's referred to as complementary colors, which means they're colors that you typically see on a person who's dressed nicely who will give out compliments. So pop those guys in. Spirit of good fun. Looks like we got a little debris here. That can be expected. Typically when I eat Skittles, I like to keep my workspace clear. In fact, just keep a little more hand sanitizer here. Just make sure we got the place up to code. Don't want to get any violation. We got a couple more. Here's a red one and a blue one. Now, kind of getting to the end of the bag here. This is about the time when I would typically be taking a milk break, but I don't need milk. Oop, it'll drip on my lip. Because I just eat more Skittles to wash them down in my time of need. These three right here. These are pretty good colors. Probably some of the sharpest colors I've seen in a batch of this caliber. So we'll pop them in alphabetical order. Down the throat comes a Skittle. Pour a couple more out for us to sample. Oh golly. Got it in the cleansing. I'll just dab it right there. We got a Kleenex real quick and wipe up some of and just wipe up a little cleaner fluid going on. Gotta maintain a sense of professionalism in this industry. Well, just about lost a fellow friend. Now we'll look here. I'll pop this one in blue, red, and green. Oh, it's a cinnamon. I'm not a fan of cinnamon. Look at it, guys. Look what popped out of the bag. Perfect for this time of year. It's a Christmas color combination. You know, you can put this up in the holiday snack bowl for the day to invite your guests in for a spirit of good cheer. Oop, a little stray fragment. Must have popped off the wrapper. A couple more on here. Look at this. We got matching blues. Excuse me, little guy. And go back in. Pop it down. Now, here's something I'm noticing for the first time that unsettles me. See these lines here? These are what's known as the jail codes. This will let you know if these Skittles were assembled by inmates. Now, if you check here, it would appear as if the jail code is intact. That means that these Skittles were probably assembled by a very capable group of prison inmates on their road to rehabilitation, which is promising. And honestly, it's pretty refreshing to see a progressive company like Skittles offer such benefits to people in such troubling times. Well, now as we're getting down to the sad part of the review, looks like we only have a couple Skittles left. We got a couple blues and a grape coming. Oh boy, we knew it would come pretty sooner or later. We had two more left. Looks like we're gonna end right where we started on the grape. All right, that brings us to the end here. I hope this is helpful for anyone considering to purchase this product. Make sure to do your research before you purchase anything. So let's review. We went over the colors of the Skittles. We went over the taste. We went over the prison code. We went over the net weight and the fat content. We went over how many Skittles were in. I forgot to count how many Skittles were in the package. That's okay. Luckily, I came prepared. We'll just have to start over.